Hello, here we are with Muse. And I need to explain what Muse is. It's the Muses. The Muses are those delighted by art who make communities better by urging and applauding art of all kinds. The 8 Muses were the goddesses of science and the arts. And the arts are all sorts of things. I am not involved with them, but I watch, and I'm one of several people, many people who watches. And I'm really thrilled. Today, my guest is Rick Schlussel. And if you are interested in learning more about getting attention from him or of him, you can get him at Stack Players, S-T-A-C, players at gmail.com. And if you're aware of anything going on with Muses in Auburn, you know what he's doing. He's with the Auburn State Theater and Stack. And so tell us what Stack is, sir.
Stack is the State Theater Acting Company.
Okay.
We are the in-house acting company of the Auburn State Theater.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been involved with that?
We founded it in 2015, I believe it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that was you. You were involved then.
I was one of the founding members, right? I was asked to be involved. Patty Baker and Mrs. G.
Patty Baker. I know Patty Baker. And Mrs. G.
Yes.
I don't know who Mrs. G is.
Oh, gosh, I'm blanking on her name now. But she was
understand. You know her as Mrs. G.
Glenda Gonzalez.
Okay.
Right. She was big in theater at the high school and all that, and choir and all that.
Yes.
Anyway, those two were on the board of the State Theater.
Well then.
And they said, we need an acting company. So the two of them brought a group of people together and started the State Theater Acting Company.
Now, how did they know about you?
Well, Patty and I started acting together. We met on the cast of Rumors, which is Neil Simon's Rumors, which was done by Placer Community Theater, and that was back in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we continued to act together after that, and then we were both very active within, more than just even acting. It was also ideas and directing and set design and all those kinds of things. So she knew that I was somebody who was really interested in all aspects of theater and wanted to create a really good theater company. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so you've been doing this for years.
Years.
How did you get started with acting?
Well, I mean, that goes all the way back to elementary school.
Go on.
So I still remember some lines from plays that I was in elementary school, junior high school.
For example.
I mean, there's always a Midsummer Night's Dream, right, where I was Bottom the Weaver, and and there was lots of other things too. Either the Hamlet speech to the players, things like that really stuck in my head. Even in elementary school, I remember there was a traveling group that came to teach history and theater together. So they taught us all this kind of historic musical kind of thing, and it was just great. One of those enrichment programs in an elementary school. I don't even know if they have them anymore, but it was sure great back then. And I always loved acting. It was just fun. Yeah.
Okay. And oh my, that's lovely. Where was this?
San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And when did you get up here?
I came up here in '92.
Okay.
I went to college, got a bachelor's degree, became a chiropractor, and then moved to Auburn, found a doctor that was selling his practice. So that got me to Auburn. And I wasn't
Aren't we lucky? Good heavens.
And I wasn't doing any theater then at all. And then my daughter was at the Waldorf School up in Applegate, Meta Vista up there. And they wanted parent volunteers for things, whether it be their pumpkin path or other things that were going on. So, I mean, I've been Zeus there, I've been Poseidon, I've been Sir Lancelot, I've been all kinds of things there, because I just, I'd always raise my hand when it came to something to be on stage or to act.
Please, me.
Right,
me.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I still do, actually. They asked me to do Zeus the other day, and I couldn't do it. because their pentathlon is coming up in May. Yeah, I was also Saint Nick recently there as well, and I went from classroom to classroom, all dressed up as Saint Nicholas. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. And now, so I met you first. And maybe I met you first before, but
Probably, yeah.
I don't remember that. But you directed "It's a Wonderful Life"
Right.
here at last December, and you were the director.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the director often now?
I direct a lot of things, but not everything. No.
Not everything.
We do, the State Theater Acting Company does, ever since COVID, we started doing these live radio shows,
Mm-hmm.
old-time radio shows, golden age of radio, we call it. In fact, our next one starts May 9th.
Uh-huh.
And we'll do May, June, July, and then again in October. Those we do 3 episodes each time, and we have a different director for each episode. So it gives us all a chance to learn to direct, or to give, hone our directing skills, and that kind of thing.
Okay.
So that got going, and then we started doing these bigger productions, which is what It's a Wonderful Life was,
Yes.
or is, and we've also done Scrooge, right, Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
And I've gotten to direct each of those as well. And then I directed we did Grave Mistakes. That was a stage play that we did about a year ago. Can't even remember anymore. A year or 2 ago.
Okay.
So I've been doing more and more directing as we go along. Yeah.
What's the best part of being a director?
I love seeing things come together. Working with a team of people to create something amazing, and just getting the input from all these other people that are fun to work with.
You listen.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't know how to do it all. I've got like amazing people that can do lighting and sound or sound effects or all that kind of thing. And I hand it over to them, and then we just bounce back and forth. And yeah, so often like they really create it, and it's me maybe massaging it a little bit. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it sounds like you'd be a good guy to work with.
I hope so.
I'm serious.
I hope so. Well, I love it. Yeah, it's fun. I love having people bring their talents and their gifts to the table. And I love seeing what they're capable of doing. And then I can just go, hey, how about a little bit more of that or a little bit less of that? Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that, so tell them when are you doing the next?
Oh, the radio shows?
Yeah.
Let's see. That will be, I can't remember all the dates.
You said May 9th.
May 9th is the next
9th.
one. And you can always go.
Where is it?
We do them all at the First Congregational Church in Auburn. And they're really great because we can be outside. And, well, this all started because of COVID. And we couldn't be inside a theater. So what we did is that we said, bring your own chairs, sit outside, you can create social distance. And then we have the actors all at separate microphones, so they're socially distanced. And we were able to keep people going.
Yes.
We were able to keep entertainment going. We were able to keep the actors, acting and having a good time, keeping our skills going and developing our skills. And yeah, it just kept going. So now we do them. So we'll do them May 9th is the next one.
Yes.
And then there's one in June, July, and then again in October. I know the October 10th date. But you can find all of that at auburnstatetheater.org.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And take a look at Stack. You can find Stack in there too.
Stack is on the Auburn. We're part of the Auburn State Theater, so you'll find Stack on the Auburn State Theater website.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love being out. I love being outside in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just lots of fun, and I'm aware that every time I go, there are more people there. Have you discovered?
It's quite a group. I mean, we started it. I think our first one was at the Poor Choice.
Okay.
And we did it in that little outdoor space of theirs. May have had 30 people there, and there was probably 10 of them that were just there having coffee, didn't even know what we were doing.
And, who is this?
Right, and now we get 150, 200 people on the regular, and it's donation only.
Yes.
We'll go around with buckets, and you can donate or not. So, which I love, because I love making theater accessible to people. Having theater hidden behind a big expensive paywall, it doesn't feel good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I do remember that at least in one time when it was really hot, we went into the
Inside, yeah.
inside.
Yeah, the First Congregational Church is amazing with us because there's Overmiller Hall, which is a big multi-purpose basketball court kind of place.
Yes.
But we can just go in there, and that same 150 people can fit all in there with their chairs.
Yes.
And there's a little stage there and all that, and we just set up in there instead if it's too hot or if it's raining.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're very kind.
Oh, they're great with
very
us.
kind.
Oh, yeah. We love them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And the head honcho was on at the what?
Oh, the minister, Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's been great. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a wonderful actor and a wonderful person as well.
You hear that? He's a wonderful person.
He is. Yes.
We all of us agree.
Yes. He's also a very good friend.
Yes. Yes. Which do you do more? Act or direct?
I act more, but I've been directing more over the past few years.
Okay.
So, but yeah, and I've just recently actually gotten back on stage.
For example.
I was in a show down at Chautauqua Playhouse, which is in Carmichael, in what we did, California Suite, another Neil Simon show. And that was
He's so much fun.
He's great, I know. And that was what, June or January, March or February, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and I actually have been so busy with radio shows and other things and producing musicals for the theater and set design and all of that, I really haven't been on stage for probably, I don't know, since probably 2019 or so. So it was really great to be back on stage.
Oh, good.
And I actually get back on stage again in Nevada City in September. I'll be in August, Osage County. Yeah, that'll be.
Say that again. You're going to be in what?
August, Osage County. It's a
August, Osage County. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, well, you may have actually. It was a movie that starred Meryl Streep and Julia Roberts.
Well then.
Right.
Okay.
And I mean, it's considered one of the top plays of the 20th century or 21st century.
Oh, shame on me.
Yeah, quite a long time. So
when is that?
It's by Tracy Letts. That's the month of September.
Okay.
And that's Sierra Theater Company.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. And who are you going to be?
I'll play, his name is Bill. He's Barbara's husband. And he is, the premise of the show is that the daughters have gotten back together with the mom at the parents' house in Osage County, Oklahoma. And because the dad has gone missing. Right. And gradually all the people come together, like the daughters' husbands or partners and the children and all that kind of stuff. And it's one big considered dark comedy about a dysfunctional family. Yes.
Okay.
But it's really, really well written. It's a great show.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've talked about what you really love about this. Is there anything that's really difficult?
Difficult? Oh gosh, I could go on forever. But
okay.
There are a lot
we have time.
We have time. There are a lot of challenges in producing a show. So anywhere from getting the actors and finding the actor that you really want for a part, and we can't always find that. So sometimes, especially in community theater. So we really are always looking for more people to act and be part of community theater. So stackplayers.com, right, at gmail.com. So you're always looking for people that can fit the role, right, and that have some experience, or even if they don't have that much experience, they could learn a lot. We could teach them a lot. So that's part of it, and then just the whole logistics of marketing and getting people to come to it, and getting the rights and figuring out the budget and the show and dealing with some personality stuff, and like you do with any organization and any group. It's not like theaters any more or less than anything else. It's just like being in a business, and we have to pay for the rights. And in a big show, like a big musical we may do, the rights could be over $10,000.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, it's not unusual for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. So I have I know when you started, when you were in
Elementary school, yeah.
elementary school. What is the hardest part? I think maybe I've asked you that.
I mean, from an acting standpoint, for me, one of the hardest parts, the audition process is a very stressful experience for me personally. Sometimes easier than others, but like I just had to do a monologue for the show that I just got cast in, and I was nervous, and I knew that monologue pretty well, but just getting up there and standing there right in front of the director and the stage manager and the producer and all that, and doing your thing with nobody next to you, that was uncomfortable. But as soon as I got the script in my hand and had somebody to play off of, it was, I love that. That's really enjoyable. Yeah. And then there's, the process of bringing the character to life. I mean, there's the whole, you do background work and character work and get to know the character and how would that character move? Why is that character doing what he's doing or she doing at that moment in that scene? And, getting that character to react off of the other person. Like I want my the other actor across from me to really give me something that I can react to, right?
Yeah, because that's what happens in real life.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And do they do that?
Some do better than others. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had one experience down at a show I was in Sacramento, where in one of the performances,
and he's not going to tell us which one.
A long time ago, in one of the performances, we knew ahead of time that the actor couldn't be there, so the director took over the actor's role, which was fantastic for that one performance.
Was nice, yes.
And that director was a professional actor.
Uh-huh.
And the difference in acting with that guy blew me away. Like all of a sudden, I wasn't even prepared for what he was bringing in the moment, and I really had to I was shocked, and I really had to react. I really had to come back and
This is true.
This is real.
This is real.
Yeah.
This is better. This is best.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a great experience.
Yeah.
It just really showed me the difference in in what an actor can bring.
Yes.
So I try to bring that out in my actors when they're performing too.
It
right?
makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Goodness.
Yeah.
And so that's you said that if you want people to come to be involved,
mm-hmm.
you want them to be really involved.
Yes.
Okay. And
yeah, actually, we want people who want to be there, right, and are excited about it and really want to jump in and bring their talents, bring their gifts, and show us what they got, right? Because we don't have it all, I mean, there's no way to have it all. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I mean, in any given show, there are so many different character types.
Oh, sure.
Right.
Just like in life.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you're trying to do is present as if you were in real life.
It is life. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And
we don't. It's so different than the old days of acting 100 years ago, when everybody was big and melodramatic and all that, and now our acting is more real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, more like we might see day to day.
Yes. Yeah. Which might be easier than
could be
100 years ago.
Right. It's like I was just listening to one casting director talk in a recent interview, and she said, I try to find people that fit that role, so they don't really have to act.
Huh.
Right?
Huh.
Or it's like Rob Reiner said, in fact, she used this example. Rob Reiner said on the cast of Princess Bride, when, I don't know who it was getting nervous and all that, he said, we cast you for a reason. Just be you.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I love that. Mm-hmm. That was fun. Okay. Why do you... We're moving on. Mm-hmm. Why do you like STAC? STAC.
Oh, STAC's been great. I mean, STAC was originally, when we put it together, we wanted to create as professional a theater company as we could for a community theater. And we've held to that to this day. I mean, we really want, like, we try to be on time, respect the actor's time. So if we're going to start a rehearsal at 6:30, we start it at 6:30. If we're going to end it at 9, we end it at 9. And we expect people to be ready and to have their script written or memorized and all that kind of thing, and really be here to show up and pay attention and all that, and really raise it to a higher level. Like, for a musical, we like to have a real band instead of just playing music tracks off of a CD or something.
Thank you.
Right.
I appreciate that.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot.
So we really want, right. Yeah. So we really want to elevate the art and do it as best as we possibly can. Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. Okay. In when you watch things, or when you want to play in things or do things, which plays or actors do you adore?
Huh. You know, I'm not good with acting.
Do you like him?
Yeah, Phil's not bad. I don't really know actors' names that well. I've never been one that memorizes actors' names, but I just really appreciate an actor that feels really authentic, you know, and someone who just really draws me in, right? Like I want to feel them in that moment, and the difference between, like, whenever I go to see a show, any show that there is, if I can get lost in the show,
oh, sure,
that to me is the magic. That's the goal.
Yes.
But so often I'm watching a show and all of a sudden my director hat pops on or my actor hat pops on, and I'm out of the show, right? And that just tells me that, you know, that we haven't gotten it. The actor hasn't, or whatever, the director, whatever, hasn't brought me into that moment. Yeah. So it's always about being in that moment, and an actor and a director and a, you know, lighting photographer or director and all that, they make the whole experience. Yes. Right, they bring you in.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm remembering reading a book that I just adore, that I was not reading it anymore.
Yes, it was reading you.
I was there, and that's the kind of thing that.
Right, and when we get a script, a good writer, when you get a script, it just reads like it's just trickling off your tongue.
Yeah.
Right, and there's no like hesitation and awkward moments as the actor trying to find it. Right. And we do the same thing. I think I haven't mentioned, but I'm an actor and director of the Auburn Ghost Tour, the Gold Country Historic Ghost Tour.
Yes, we're going to talk about that.
And we do our own monologues. We write our own monologues for that. I edit monologues. I edit them all. But the everybody writes their own, and it's really amazing when you're writing, is how you write to make it flow naturally from you. Right? That to me is that. I mean, again, that's
good writing.
That's good writing.
And that's important.
Exactly. And as an actor, you so appreciate that writing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So let's talk about this. Actor, and you're going to be involved in this thing.
The Gold Country Historic Ghost Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been doing this since 2019, and it's been around since 2000. Well, I can't remember if it's 16 or 17 that they started.
Okay, and when does it start? When is it?
It happens, the tours happen the 2 Saturdays. They're the 2 Saturdays before Halloween. So this year will be the 17th and the 24th of October.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And you can find information about that. Just Google Gold Country Historic Ghost Tours.
Gold Country
Historic Ghost Tour.
Historic Ghost.
Some combination of all that, you'll find your way to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Tickets go on sale usually around the third Saturday of August, and but you'll need to know that date, because that show we can sell out 1,000 tickets in 4 hours.
Yes, it's very quick.
Yeah.
I got in too late last time. Are we almost done? No. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So let's have a little bit about Dr. Rick.
Oh, just me?
Yes. Who are you?
Who am I?
What do you do?
Oh my gosh, what am I? Well, I mean, professionally, I'm a chiropractor.
Okay.
So I've been
where?
My office is at the Auburn Racket Club. right? And it's if you wanted to get a hold of me, not that I'm trying to plug myself here, but it's yes. You can go to, the name of the company is Presence, so it's presenceauburn.com is our website. And we have, I'm a chiropractor, and then we also have 3 massage therapists and an esthetician. So, and we're inside the Auburn Racket Club, but you don't have to be a member to come see us.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just come in. We have our own separate entrance.
Why are you doing this? What?
Chiropractic?
Yeah.
So I became a chiropractor. Well, I was either going to go to med school or become a teacher. That was my vision in high school. My brother became a chiropractor because his low back kept going out, because he was a football player and a bodybuilder and all that.
Therefore.
Yes. So he discovered chiropractic. He's 11 years older than I am. So he discovered chiropractic in his probably late teens, early 20s. And then he thought, I want to become a chiropractor. So he became one. And I thought, I thought this sounds great. I remember even when he first got into practice, I kept re-spraining the foot of my arch, or the arch of my foot, in high school sports. And it would lay me up for a week or more. I wouldn't be able to run. And he said, well, come on in, I'll adjust your foot. And he did. He adjusted my foot, and I got up off that table. There was no pain. And I was running within days. And I thought, wow, well, this stuff works. Maybe I should do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you are smiling and happy.
I love it. It's a great profession. It's wonderful. I get people walk out of my office every day smiling.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I get to interact with just wonderful people all day long, and they're fun. I get to have great conversations. I get to help people heal, guide them on their healing journey. It's just great, and it's so instantaneous too, because so many people, as soon as they get up off the table, are going, "Oh, I feel so much better."
Oh, good.
Like, what other kind of job can you have that'll give you that? That's amazing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah.
You are as happy about that as you are about your.
I am. Yeah. I love that I've got this creative outlet of theater, and that I've also been able to do so many more things with, right? I started with just acting, and then learned, because when we were on the set of Rumors rehearsing, we had to build the set as well. So they asked us to come in and build the set.
Oh,
so I got to bring
boy.
my tools, and they brought paints and all that, and I helped build a set, and I learned how to build a flat and do all that kind of thing. So it's been a great outlet ever since.
Do you still do that?
Yeah, actually, but I've been a set designer for a number of years, and I've also built the set with but I have a group of people that actually really know carpentry that do it with me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's wonderful.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, in community theater, you need, all hands on deck. You need all kinds of people that can do all kinds of things. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you need more people.
Always we could use more people. Yeah. Yeah. Because not everybody's available for everything.
Okay.
Like, you might be on vacation and you can't do that play, either as a builder of a set, or as an actor, or as a stage manager. So we need other people that can do things, for sure.
So you need people.
Mm-hmm.
Not just to act.
Not just to act, no.
But you also...
Everything from marketing to building to volunteering as an usher to... it could be anything in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody way in the back.
Somebody can be way in the back. You can be behind the scenes, never seen by anybody in the audience.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it's up to you.
I know a woman like that.
Right. There are lots of us out there that don't really want to be in front of the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are, I'm always, we here in Auburn, and we in this, when we are watching Stack People, it's always a pleasure. It is always a pleasure. And
Thank you.
okay, Rick Schlussel. Schlussel,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Schlussel would be German, but
Schlussel.
whatever. Yeah. Mhm.
Rick Schlussel. Stack players@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure.
Oh, it's my pleasure too. It's been a lot of fun.
I know.
Yeah.
It's been my fun too.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and I'll see you later.